Hello, and welcome back to Matt's Movie News. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a rush one today because this week work has been a bit full on, so I've kind of chucked it together and I'm going to bring it to you as soon as I can and in the best way I can. If you're new to this series, then I generally take news stories from the week just gone, pick the most interesting ones and bring them to you guys. So this week I'm going to be talking about the new Gremlins potentially coming, the ongoing scariness of AI and potentially them making more AI actors, which is not good for any of us. If Terminator anything to go by. And what else are we doing? Oh yes, Predator Badlands is doing really well at the box office. That's good. That's just a few things. There's a couple more to chuck in there as well. Let's get down to it, shall we? Right. As I said before, the first thing I wanted to talk about is the return of these guys. Gremlins and Gizmo! Oh, look how cute they are. Gizmo's alright too. But no, I've heard rumblings of this for ages that they're going to try and make another Gremlins. I love Gremlins. The first two are the first one definitely is like really got the balance between like horror and like dark humor, and it's like set at Christmas, so it's kind of like a Christmas film, but no one really thinks of it as a Christmas film, but it is. It proper like it's so funny. I love that first Gremlins, and Gizmo is like the cutest, one of the cutest film characters of like all time. And it's also a name for when I was thinking of getting certain pets. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll call it Gizmo. Like it's like a go-to pet name for me. I don't know why, but it just is. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Apparently, Steven Spielberg is going to be producing it. I think. Yeah, Chris Columbus directing it. But yeah, Warner Brothers are going to be making it, which is interesting. There's no details as of it, if any of the actual original stars, Zach Galligan being the main one. There's no word of him coming back yet, but you don't really have to. I mean, Gremlins is a very transferable like property, I would say. Like you can bring it to the modern day, and like it's not really going to be. I mean, I don't know how Mogwai's age, but I imagine you could bring Gizmo back quite easily. I say, yeah, they last for like 1,000 years or something, so I don't think it'd be too hard to bring it back to the big screen, which is exciting. Yeah, 2027, so it's already got a release window-ish. Potentially Christmas. So, like, 2 years' time, we'll have a Gremlins-y Christmassy. Or we're going to have another morbid story of how someone's parent died pretending to be Santa. That was, like, grisly in that original film. She's like, yeah, my dad dressed up as Santa and then we didn't see him for, like, a week and then there was a funny smell and he was like, he broke his neck in the chimney. Traumatized. This is for kids, by the way. So, like, apparently, Gremlins is one of the films that was the cause of the PG-13 rating because it was so like kind of horror-y, but it was like aimed at kids, which I just don't know. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, apparently there's been several reports of a Gremlins 3, but they've never actually come to fruition for some reason. Christopher Columbus apparently penned the original film to be directed by Joe Dante. So yeah. Spielberg's executively producing. It'll be Amblin again, Amblin Entertainment. So yeah. Columbus's films are a little bit hit and miss, but the last thing that he did was the Thursday Murder Club. So I don't know. What do you think? Warner Brothers. Wow, the first Gremlins film since 1990. The second one was in 1990, so I was 2. Obviously, I didn't see them when they came out, but I saw them on like DVD or on like streaming or something like that. But yeah, there was an animated series not long ago called Secrets of the Mogwai and Gremlins the Wild Batch. They were in 2023 and 2024. I've not seen them, but they must have done alright for them to say, yeah, let's make a Gremlins 3! Green like that. So, I don't know. Must have done alright. I did like, Gremlins 2 was more of like a parody of the first film, but it was still good and hilarious, and there's like varieties of Gremlin in it, like a smart gremlin and like a cross-dressing gremlin randomly, and then like one made of fruit, and then because they all got like mutated by chemicals or something. It's quite hilarious. What do you think of a new Gremlins? Are you excited about new Gremlins? Are you, the viewer, excited about Gremlins and Gizmo coming back? Yay! Something to rival Grogu toys again. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you want some of the original stars to come back? Do you want cameos? Do you want Gizmo to be front and centre? Would you like the Gremlins to be front and centre? Yeah. Gremlins, Warner Brothers, Chris Columbus. He did the first Harry Potter film just for reference of his kind of style. But yeah, that's the first thing. Story number 2, please. Is oh god, more of this. Yes, it's more of the ongoing growth of AI. The bloody Tilly Norwood thing's cropping up again. Don't like it. It's weird. No like it from me. So no like it from me. Yeah, apparently the creator of the first AI actor, Tilly Norwood, has been chatting about, oh yeah, there's loads of interest in using AI in films now. Yeah, she's been saying, oh yeah, there's Van der Velden. I think it's Eline Van der Velden. She's had no plans to pit Norwood against actual live action people, like in her own kind of pocket. Like, oh yeah, this is AI films. It's like its own little genre of like, all the people in this are AI, so it's not going to conflict with people, essentially. She has said that, I can't say specifically, but I will say there are lots of agencies that are interested. She has become a lot more famous than she was before. This is friend Tilly Norwood. We're looking at what we're going to do with her next now that we're in this different position. I feel strongly that there are 3 genres: animation, traditional live action, and the AI genre, like I just said. Tilly was always meant to be in her AI genre, and that's where she'll stay. Yeah, you say that. She then revealed the plans to keep developing more AI actors. And what she says is the AI genre, even though she and her company have been working on this for some time, she says they're not ready to be introduced. Okay, so they're working on more AI actors, but they're not at the stage where they can be released. The plan is to create 40 very diverse characters to build her whole universe and to play in this AI genre with a new cast. We've got a few in the making, but none are ready for release. It takes a long time to get something I'm happy with. But yeah, scary times, man. I don't like it. I don't know, it's hard because I do see that, because obviously an AI actor can do stuff that you're never going to be getting a normal actor to do. You know, I suppose it kind of, you could do like crazy action scenes, couldn't you? And there's no risk to life. You know what I mean? I haven't got to insure anybody, have you? You haven't got to think, oh god, yeah, don't kill this actor. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to even take it to the extent where instead of, because then you're going to lose like stunt actors. Can you imagine them just replacing an actor with like an AI replica, and you're losing a whole section of like a job, aren't you? There's no stunt actors anymore because you can just chuck an AI actor in there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. It freaks me out. I mean, I'm not even in the like Hollywood. You know what I mean? And it freaks me out. I can't imagine how like real actors feel. It's just weird. She's also said, this Van der Velden, that young actors are actually pleading to be part of the AI trend, apparently. But she doesn't believe that AI characters will replace real actors on screen. She has said, we have had young actors approach us about wanting to be part of this new genre, the AI genre, asking if we can use their likeness. We get a lot of requests from top actors to new starters, with the top actors maybe they're old and can't come to set anymore. And they would like a digital twin of themselves, obviously with this explicit consent and compensation. We can do that and help them. But also for young actors who want to be in the AI genre film, we can make that work as well. There is going to be this creative renaissance. There's going to be a change, I think. The traditional film and TV genre will carry on for quite a while, for a long time maybe, as its own genre. And I think we're still going to film with actors. I want to see real actors on screen. I don't think AI characters will be in that space. It's not going to move that fast. Doesn't say it's not going to happen though, does it? which scares me. I don't want computers making me entertainment. I don't want it. I mean, I get like using AI for like CGI and stuff, and I get like 'cause it's quicker and it can do it. But I don't know. I don't want it. The idea of using people's likenesses as well is just weird, isn't it? What do you think? Do you think it's good? Do you think we can use it? It can be used well to in the film industry and TV industry, or do you think it's going to take over? Or I don't know. I mean, it's even creeping into music now, into AI. Like I heard on the video the other day, there was like the first, what did they call it? AI. It wasn't produced. It was another word. I can't think what they said, but it wasn't. I don't think it was completely fabricated, but like basically the AI that made it, and it was like a country song or something. But I don't like it. Do you like it? Do you think, yay, less work for us because computers can do it all now? No. No. Never. I will stand up to the tyranny of the AIs. Damn it. Not that we're taking over by a computer. I don't want to. I want to stay Matt. Unless it means I can live forever, then I'll do that. I like the idea of living forever. Put me in a robot body. I'm alright. I'll do that. As long as it doesn't take over the rest of humanity. Like humanity can live on. As long as I can live forever, as long as humanity can just be humans. But no, seriously. Yeah, the idea of taking people's likenesses and stuff. Does that mean we're going to get people that are dead, like being in films for forever? You know what I mean? That's just creepy. I find it super duper creepy. Like, why would you want that as an actor? Surely, if you're not going to be there, why would you want people to? Like, people can enjoy you in the films that you've been in as you. Like, you don't have to carry on. Like, it's not necessary, is it? I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about what kind of world my kids are going to grow up in. You know what I mean? Scary bold. That one. Right, next is something a bit more briefer. Or more brief, should I say. No, more briefer isn't a word. Not a phrase. Right. Next up is Jennifer Laurence. The person to my left has been saying about women directors, apparently, or some women directors, not all of them. Some women directors are better than men at directing. So there you go. Yes, newest movie, Die My Love, is directed by Lynn Ramsey. She co-stars in it with Robert Pattinson. She said about female directors that I have found a commonality in female directors, which is that they do not do this thing, which is over-direct. There have been some times when I've worked with male directors when there's this need to constantly feel like they're directing the movie. It's not even really getting anything done. It's just annoying. When I think auteur, my mind kind of go to controlling. And what's that word? Neurotic. She continues to praise Lynn Ramsey by saying that Lynn was the opposite. She really built this world and made sure that we were all on the same page through music and conversations, the atmosphere and the set. And then she would just kind of slowly walk back, and sometimes from the discomfort of that, from the lack of her visibility, something interesting would come from it. And then she would come out and be like, that's great, you do it again. Or we would accidentally laugh and be like, oh, sorry. And she'd be like, no, it was great. I like that you laughed. Do it again. Yeah, I am. She prefers, well, not prefers, but she really enjoyed working with Ramsey by the sounds of it. So yeah, maybe does she favour females? Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know if it's that thing of like, obviously there's a whole men in the film industry and that have, I mean, is it just men or is it like a certain, I think it's like a certain behaviour in the industry at the minute. It's kind of being outed, isn't it? It's like people are like quite, I keep saying like, quite controlling, aren't they? Make the set kind of toxic, and it can make a good movie sometimes, but it's not the most comfortable place to work. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's interesting thing to say. So is that common in all men, do you reckon, all male directors? Like, surely a director's job is to be in control of everything. Is that not like the whole point? They're directing the film. You know what I mean? They're directing it. I feel like neurotic. I don't know. But then she's spoken out about David O. Russell, who she worked on Silverline's Playbook with, An American Hustle, and Joy. So he can't have been that bad. Because she said about, yeah, I really felt like with David that was his way of communicating in a non-bullshit way. I never felt like he was degrading or yelling at me. If he didn't like something, he would just be like, that was terrible, looks like shit, do it better. And that was a very helpful conversation. How so? I don't know. Slower and not so loud. I'm not sensitive. I don't know how you can be in this industry. Maybe he was harder on Amy Adams than he was on me. I don't know. I mean, yes, of course, I'm sensitive. I'm really sensitive. I don't know. It's a bit, Jennifer Lawrence is very good at, like, being kind of like the every kind of... She's very down to earth, I think. I do like Jennifer Lawrence. I think my fellow Midland Durfers like Jennifer Lawrence as well. She was on our top actors fellowship. If you'd like to watch that, I might leave it in the comments below, and not the comments, in the description. So watch that one because that's a good fellowship. I really enjoyed it. So check it out. So yeah, it's not all males then, is it? It's just some. Some are a bit neurotic and feel like they need to control everything. So maybe might get a bit of a change. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think all male directors could possibly be like that? Have you seen, from what you've seen of them, do you think there's a bit more controlliness from directors and less directing and more do this now? So that was a bit Arnoldy. But and whereas like female directors are more, I don't know, empathic maybe and like sensitive to. But then isn't that just, not to be gender stereotypical, but isn't that just like a lot of men and women? Like, aren't men generally more, not shouty, but like direct? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm generalising. What do you think? Let me know. Right, moving on swiftly. Moving on swiftly to this next massive pop star. I may have already given the game away, but this, not Michael Jackson, even though it does look freakishly similar to him. The Michael trailer. Yes, there's a biopic. If you weren't aware, there is a biopic of Michael Jackson coming out. I don't actually know when it's coming out. When is it coming out? It doesn't say on here, but I think it's next year. I told you it'd be a bit all over the place, but you know, it's life, innit? Realism. Yes, the Michael trailer has completely smashed the viewing within its first 24 hours of being up. I know it's been up a lot longer than that now when this story's coming out, but I thought I'd just tell you. Yes, it is the most viewed trailer for any music biopic or concert movie in motion picture history. So yeah, that's crazy. But I knew it would be. Come on, it's Michael flipping Jackson. You know what I mean? It's probably going to be one of the most popular biopics ever. Because you think how crazy people went for Michael Jackson when he was alive. I mean, it got a bit patchy towards the end because of stuff. He was still one of the biggest pop stars in the world. You know what I mean? Like his death, it was like Jesus had died. You know what I mean? It was like mental. It's been directed by Anton Fuqua. Yeah, it's absolutely smashed. It did. It outdid the Taylor Swift Eras tour, which had 96.1 million views. It outdid Bob Marley One Love, that got 60.1 million. It outdid the Bohemian Rhapsody trailer. Dropped on the morning of what am I saying here? The Michael trailer dropped on the morning of Lionsgate earnings day. Its first 6 hours, it had racked up north of 30 million views, which is 50% more than the trailer traffic over the same period for John Wick Chapter 4. Ah, there we go. April 24th it comes out. Exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how. I'm intrigued to know when this is going to go on to, you know what I mean? His nephew, Jafar Jackson, is playing him. Other cast members include Nia Long as Katherine Jackson, Coleman Domingo is playing his dad, which is crazy. Miles Teller is John Branca. I'm guessing that's his manager, is it, maybe? And 3 times Oscar nominee John Logan wrote the screenplay. Yeah, it's looking exciting. I'm intrigued to know how much of his life it's going to actually span. Because in the trailer, you see him like as a kid. You see him through like all the Jackson 5 era. I think you see like Billie Jean. Like obviously that's bad, is it? That picture? I think that's bad. Who's bad? Yeah, I'm trying to think where it goes up to. I feel like it goes quite far. I'm sure it at least goes into the 90s. So, and there's been talks of a sequel film as well. So, interesting. That'd be really interesting. I think that'd be really good. You don't get many sequels to like biopics, do you? You know what I mean? But I did think, like, when they were thinking, oh yeah, biopic Michael Jackson, I was like, how are they going to do that? Because he looks so different from being a kid. Obviously, they're going to get like a different actor for the kid than they are for like when he's growing up. It's not going to be as Jafar Jackson when he's a kid, is it? But because that would just be odd. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Because I did think like, oh, they're going to break it up into like 3 movies because like it spans that much time, like his career, obviously. Because from like child to like, what was he, 50 when he died? So that's a lot, and a lot happened in that time. But yeah, apparently maybe 2 movies. But I think you need even more than that. We'll see. Are you excited for the Michael Jackson biopic? I personally am, because I know there's a lot of stuff that he was accused of, but he was never found guilty of any of it, and his music's still amazing no matter what he did, and I want to see it. So I think it's gonna be really good, really interesting, and it'd be interesting to see. So I think his family is, I'm sure they're executive producing it or something. So I can't imagine it's gonna get that dark because they wouldn't let it come out, would they? You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see next year. I bet there's gonna be another trailer. It'll be like a full length one because that was just a teaser, and that did insane numbers. So God knows how much the next one's going to do. Right, lastly for the day. It seems like I'm flying through these, man, but I want to try and keep in the half an hour thing. So goodbye, Michael, and hello, Predator Badlands. This is just going to be brief because I've only got like 3 minutes left. So flying through Predator Badlands. Yeah, it's kicking ass. It's literally like kicked the November box office up the arse and has made 80 million in it. Like, I think that was it like its opening weekend? That's insane. Like, obviously that's worldwide, but domestically it made 40 million, and then it was only projected to make 25 million, and it made 40. That's crazy numbers. Doing really well review wise. It's the best in the franchise apparently, like box office wise, which is crazy. So glowing reviews from everyone. It blazes a new trail for the now 9 film franchise. Yeah, because this one is from Dan Trachtenberg, who made Prey, and he did the Killer of Killers animated film. I think it's a film. It's on Disney Plus, and yeah, it stars Elle Fanning, Demetrius Schuster-Kolomatangi, who plays the Predator, to kind of teaming up to like try and prove his worth as like a predator because he gets kicked out of his clan or something. And he wants to go and hunt the most deadly thing in the universe or something, and he goes to a planet called Jenna to try and prove his mettle, I suppose, and say, I am a predator, let me back in the club, please. But no, I don't know. It's doing really well. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is always a good sign. I don't know when I'm going to go and see it, like, but and who with, because I don't know. I don't think Lewis is that bothered. Maybe I'll catch it on Disney Plus. But it's cool that Predator is having a bit of a resurgence, because I always found the concept of Predator awesome. I'm glad it's doing well, and hopefully the Predator franchise will continue to expand with Trachtenberg behind the wheel. So have you seen it? Do you think it's good? Do you want to see more Predators coming? Let me know. It's been very, very short but sweet today. I've chucked a lot at you about mainly about box office, I would say, when I look at this. But yeah, I'm getting very close to my 30 minutes, so with a bit of trimming, it'll probably be a bit less than that. So I might go on for 5 more minutes more. 5 more minutes with you. yeah, it's been a bit brief today. I'm not gonna lie, the news has been a bit thin, so I've kind of had to scramble all this from different places. But I'm hoping next week is going to be a bit more interesting. Well, not interesting because this is interesting, but I don't know. I'll have more to say. Maybe I'm still playing with the format of this. I was toying with the idea of like chucking individual stories out on YouTube one at a time, so I could talk about them a bit more in depth. I don't know. Let me know what you think the structure of Matt's movie news should be. Do you think it should be individual stories? Do you think it should be less than 5 stories? Do you think it should be longer show? Like, let me know what you think, because I really want to make it what you want to see. You know what I mean? So yes, please like and subscribe to the Middle and Earth channel. Like on this video and share, because the more views I get, the more feedback I get, the better I can make this. I can fill your eye holes with quality stuff, because I'll be making the moolah to do it. So yeah, please tune in next week for more from Matt's Movie News. Adios.